Hey, this is just a short video comparing two rotameters, otherwise also known as flow meters. The difference is a rotameter measures the pressure via a closed glass tube, which is variable in width, and a flow meter measures flow through some mechanism. So all rotameters are flow meters, but not all flow meters are rotameters. This first one is a Matheson. It's a Matheson model 7642-610. And you can decode that on the Matheson website. I think they call it a Model 1000 or something like that. And these numbers all mean something. You can decode what they are for the planted aquarium hobbyist. The 610 is, well, for anyone, the 3 digits at the end are which tube was installed. The 610 is the one that's really good for aquarium hobbyists for injecting CO2, because it measures 0 to 100 millimeters per what? Millimeters or cubic centimeters per minute, that's right. And that's gives us a far more accurate and repeatable way of measuring CO2 than CO2 bubbles. You can see the difference in size between the Matheson and the Dwyer, D-W-Y-E-R, the low pressure people, it says. This is a Dwyer RMA-150-SSV, and it's used quite a lot in the hobby. It's I guess fairly inexpensive. I got this for about 60 bucks new, which is kind of nice. I'm not sure if that's a deal or not. You can see that it's about 5 inches long, and it's got the knob at the bottom. From what I've read, we like having the knob at the top because we want to be measuring post pressure, I guess. The thing I don't like, two things I don't like about this is that it's 5 inches tall, not this, which looks to be 10 inches tall. So the graduations on the meter are much easier to read. You know, here we go, 0 to 100 in 2¼ inches, and 0 to 100 in 6½ inches. So just the precision, not that it matters too much, but it's kind of cool. The precision is what, almost 3 times as much in reading the gauge on the Matheson. The thing I don't like is the variable rate, which is the, I guess, the SSV model. This has, you can see that's the exact amount of turn. It's a little under half, and this is tight. Okay, this is, maybe it loosens up over time, but this is really tight to turn. At least mine is, and mine was sold new, so I don't know. The Mathesons are really configurable. You can specify it with a 6-turn or a 15-turn knob. I got lucky, got the 15-turn knob, as you can see. And notice how little effort that is. It just turns around. Supposedly, this is like a $400 part. That's what I've been told. I paid about 50, 60 bucks for it, also used. This is used, not new. And I'm looking forward to getting it in. Oh, it's also, it came with the knob mounted on the top, 0 being here and 100 being there, which is great for our purposes. Supposedly you can disassemble them and move them. I know people that have. I tried taking the sides off, and it was caught on something, and I didn't want to risk wrecking it, so I didn't go any further. What's interesting about the backs is I don't have that part here. This back looks like a standard NTP thread, which is kind of nice because you can just put stuff in it, anything you buy at Home Depot. This inside is also, or 1/8 NTP thread. This is also inside a 1/8 NTP thread. But this thing is kind of weird in that this, let's try and get close. Where's the camera? It won't focus. Nope, you can see that it's got a tinier thread inside, which might be 1/8, and then a rubber gasket. But these sides are strange. It's hexagonal, and there's nothing I can find that threads onto this. And as I'm looking at them, I'm kind of wondering if these threads are parallel threads, not helical threads. The Matheson site says it uses a PAL nut, I think it was. And when I Googled that, that's a nut that is thin and it's got flanges that come up, so you press it on with very little force and then it stays. And that is how you'd physically mount this to something. The Dwyer comes with two little, looks like brass or some yellow metal screws, and I'm not sure where you mount it. I don't see any way to attach this. Maybe take these things out. Oh no, on the back. There's threaded holes in the back. So the Dwyer is much easier to mount. So that's the difference between the two. Take care.